Bumble Bum and the Scroopler, the Dune Buggy Surprise. The sun poured in through the window so wide, with toast on the table and jam on the side. Mum smiled and said, "What a beautiful day." Dad mumbled, "Go on, you can run out and play." They swung and they zipped on the rope and the slide, with Mum at the window, warm tea by her side. The garden was glowing, the sky full of cheer, a perfect day's play with no school to steer. Do Scrooplers wear hats, or eat things like toast, or live with their grandma deep under the coast? Tilly kept talking, without any pause, while Bumble sat thinking, just picking his claws. "You talk way too much," he finally said, but he'd wondered those questions inside of his head. He leaned in and whispered, "Let's go back and see if we're sneaky and careful, just you and me." They waited till Mum had her back to the door, then ran through the fence and into the moor. They searched through the trees, unsure where to go, till Tilly cried out, "Look, it's that mushroom row!" It led to the tree with its roots curled around, the secretive hole tucked low in the ground. No fear this time, they both held hands tight and jumped down together into the night. They slid through the tunnel with squeals and delight, past glowing white roots and quartz shining bright, then finally stopped at a small wooden door with mumbling and footsteps and shuffles galore. They knocked on the door and the eye panel slid. Out peeped the Scroopler, half grumpy, half hid. "You again?" he groaned. "What are you here for?" "We came to visit," said Tilly once more. They stepped through the door and sat down for some tea, with biscuits and chatter and Scrooplery glee. Tilly asked questions, so many, so fast, the Scroopler just blinked till the kettle shrieked past. Then, with a sly and mischievous grin, he asked, "Would you like to do something really quite fun?" He led them through tunnels of roots, rocks and sand to the magical beach in the caves underground. The ceiling above shimmered soft, low and wide, a secret sea world where the Scroopler would hide. "Behind that big bush," said the Scroopler. "You'll see." They pulled it aside. "Dune buggies, there's two. Whee! Can we drive them?" they shouted with giddy delight. "Helmets," he grunted. "Be careful, all right?" They zipped and they zoomed with wild squeals of cheer. Tilly did circles, Bumble spun near. "Let's race," shouted Tilly. "I bet I'll win." "You wish," said her brother with a mischievous grin. They lined up and tore down the beach in a dash, Sam flying behind them in one final flash. They crossed the line nearly side by side. "Who won?" they asked with eyes open wide. "It was a tie," said the Scroopler, a twinkle in view, though Tilly had won by the width of a shoe. "Again!" Bumble shouted. "One more, just one!" But the Scroopler said, "Your time here is done. You've been underground for an hour or two. Back up the tunnel, you know what to do." They tucked the buggies back under the brush, then hugged the old Scroopler. He paused in a hush. Back through the woods they giggled with glee, and Tilly said, "He's still a mystery to me." "But I like him," she added, with a small nod of grace. Bumble just smiled, with dirt on his face. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe for future adventures with Bumble and Friends.